Hello everyone, welcome back to Definitely Not Mr. Sandman. We are playing Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Duel Academy, and in between episodes we have done a heavy bit of deck editing. I'm Ugoro.
I'm Aerix.
And let's dive right into it.
First things first, the biggest part of deck editing we did is I built a deck of my own, using cards that we have available to us at the moment. I'm gonna see if there's quite a bit added.
Looks like 4 new packs.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 new packs. But using the cards that we already had available to us, I built a deck that I plan to turn into a deck later on to use for exams. Whether or not we actually do that or not is dependent on whether or not we get the cards I still need for what I have planned. Do you want to buy some packs?
Yeah, sure. Flip through the new ones, let me see the prices. 100, 100, and then effect monsters,
150.
So we can't afford to do 6 of each. What we can afford though is, let's see, it's 450 times, so we can afford 3 of each.
3 of each?
Yes.
Alright, let's start with traps. See if we can get anything that can hopefully save our hides.
7 Duels of the Bandit.
7 Duels of the Bandit.
Cover card, very first card. A couple more water arts, Enchanted Javelin, one of my favorite life.
Enchanted Javelin's going to go straight into the deck that I just made.
And I saw the Earth art at the end too.
Yep.
We got 2 7 Duels of the
Self-destruct
Bandits,
button,
that was the funny part.
Compulsory evac,
Yep.
always a staple. For me anyway, Phoenix Wing Wind Blast is a good card.
Yeah.
Especially if you specifically need to discard something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I know, Marie the Fallen one of my favorite cards from this era. Minefield Eruption, Kazuki's Self-Destruct button, Miss Polly, Arts, Rising Energy.
Mm-hmm.
Rising Energy is one of those cards I can never remember, but I know I always like it.
It's a big power up.
Yeah. At the cost of 1 discard, which, as I said, I like to do anyway because it puts Marie the Fallen one in the grave.
Being a trap, you can activate it after your opponent declares battle.
Yep, so they don't get to say no to it.
Okay, so that was 3
yes.
trap packs. Next, let's do 3 spell 2.
Seeing as it's the next setup. Alright.
Fissure, Hammer Shot.
Evolution Pill. Back to square one.
1,000 Knives could be nice if we built a Heavy Storm at the end.
Heavy Storm at the end, yeah. Raime. Raime is a useful card if you're going for burn. Goblin Thief is a really useful card for both burn and for life gain, so I'm happy to have it. I don't know if I'm going to use it yet, but it's proven to be very useful for me in the past. It used to be a staple. Now, to spell 1.
Be a nice cover card to get.
That'd be a wonderful cover card to get, especially after that last game.
Especially if I build a Harpy deck.
Also, yes, another Upstart Goblin.
Scapegoat.
Moon Curry. More Moon Curry.
Hinotama and Sparks.
No Feather Duster, though.
Not yet, at least.
Ah.
Now we get to move on to effect monsters, though.
Soul of the Pure. Yeah. I feel like we're doing pretty good on getting the entire basis of my deck out of these.
We're getting a lot of life gain and a lot of burn damage, and it makes it feel like I should build a burn deck to go against your life gain deck.
Honestly, I'd be amused by it.
Machine King.
Machine King early
Mindless
on.
Radiant.
Karibo. Come on.
Harpy's Pet Dragon. Neat. So, Karibo is nice.
We got Karibo. That's good enough for me, honestly. Arm Ninja's pretty good. He's one of those back row hate cards, if I remember correctly. Yeah, destroys the spell.
That'd be especially nice against Jaden with his field spell.
Mm-hmm. Insect soldiers could be better. Very, very selective.
Great against Fonda Fontaine.
Doing great against Fontaine. Her entire deck is wind.
I can't bring myself to say only one of her names. Fonda Fontaine's just so fun to say.
You have a point. We just spent all of our points that we were saving up for the 24th, though.
I'd call it worth it.
I'd call it worth it with the things that we got.
Heavy Storm.
Sandman? Alright, well, regardless, this can trigger an event if we go home with him 3 times in a row. Or maybe it's just 3 times.
Maybe.
Regardless, I don't remember what the event is for. Ooh. And we're a week from the dorm switch. Deal as much damage as you can in battle. Well, that eliminates my deck from the run. Because my deck is kind of about the opposite.
What did you say it was?
Walking home with characters, we got Jaden.
Well, I mean, what were you saying about the exam?
The exam's theme is battle damage. As a deck based around life gain and effect damage, my deck won't do very good at that. Here's the announcement of the Duel Academy Festival, too.
Nice.
Cyrus talking about how he's probably not good enough, which I'm probably not going to disagree with. More mail. Banner's talking about when he was a child, a whole 10 years ago. Now then, we have to actually get some points ready here, because this upcoming Tuesday is the new pack. Ooh, and we have a question mark.
Oh.
Time to figure out
Chaz.
I should have known from the fact that it was the duel room. I know who Chaz is. Do you?
Yeah, he's a dropout boy.
I mean, apparently he's the cream of the crop. The question is, what are they growing? Future King of Games, that's my title. Alright, he won't duel us. I don't know what causes him to start dueling us.
I mean, it probably just happens after the first meeting.
I don't know, I feel like he doesn't want to duel for a little while.
I'm not sure.
We could ask, or we could go for a duel that we know is going to happen and try to rack up some points.
I still think it's a great idea to try to duel the Slifer 3. I'm not sure on the numbers.
Well, there's Cyrus. Chumley is in the dorms.
I feel like we're only at 1 win each after that losing streak.
And Jaden's at the harbor. So which one are we going to go for?
I say Jaden. We need the most against him, so it's best to go after him when we see him.
That's fair. Now then, let's see if my deck can do anything, and if not, we're gonna figure something out, I guess. As I continue our streak of, oh, I was about to say being wrong. Alex said being right.
That was your streak of being wrong.
It only happened like once.
Yeah, but that's more than happened to me.
There's Fire Princess, Key Strategy, and Spirit of the Breeze. So I'm starting off fairly well here. Set.
So go leave him with the trap hole in case he tries to bring anything dangerous out.
And On one hand, Spirit of the Breeze has 0 attack. On the other hand, if it's face up during our standby phase, we gain 1,000 life points.
True, but if you set it, there's a fair chance he might attack it. And with 1800 defense, that might just flip it.
That's fair.
Or
he can do that. That works too. Let's see. With Flying Kamakiru, we can get the Dancing Fairies out, hopefully, or another Spirit of the Breeze. On the other hand, I can go ahead and summon Fire Princess, so that every time Spirit of the Breeze gives us life, we deal damage.
yeah, I'd go for that one. And then go ahead and swing at him is what I would do. I know he's got a lot of back row and he'll probably stop it. Plus that could be a Clayman face down. But there's no way to really get rid of it effectively other than trying.
At least not a Mirror Force. Mirror Force. Well, that is unfortunate. But not impossible to get around.
At least you didn't have all your monsters in attack.
Correct. We don't need the Kamakiri at the moment. It would have been nice, but not necessary. Fire Princess, however, is a really good card to not let them keep out of reach.
Yeah, since you built your deck around life gain, the burn damage from Fire Princess is a great way to...
Luster Dragon. Alright, well...
You know, that card's actually named Luster Dragon number 2.
Alright, fair, but shut up.
Nah, I'm good.
There's Charcoal Impachi, which will give us more defense while we stake out and hope that he'll flip Spirit of the Breeze.
Yeah, I think Mirror Force is limited, so you shouldn't have to worry about another one of them either.
Black Pendant.
You do have to worry about Magic Cylinder, but there are worse cards you can pull.
Yeah, especially with this deck's entire thing being restoring my life, I don't feel like I'm going to have to worry too much about Magic Cylinder.
As long as he doesn't get out his Flaming Man, you should be in good shape.
Yeah. Hero emerges.
I don't think you have too much to worry about.
Miracle Fusion. Ha!
That's funny.
So now he won't be able to fuse with the grave, leaving us with very little to worry about with one card in his hand.
Oh yeah, be able to cut right into him.
Here's a Horn of Light, which works practically like Axe of Despair, except its cost is paying 500 life points. It increases defense. I don't know why I thought it was attack and defense. Regardless.
Not a bad card. If Spirit of the Breeze had been, attacked at any point, it would be great to equip to it.
Yeah, for some reason I was thinking it was attack and defense.
Yeah, I get that.
But that's fine. If it goes away, I get another one. By getting it back.
Hero Signal.
Hero Signal. Sparkman.
Makes sense. It's about the strongest main deck card you should have, I believe.
Sparky Boom Man.
Except for things like that Luster Dragon.
We can't attack it, but it can't destroy us. No matter what he tries to attack. And regular Luster Dragon. That'll be able to deal a little bit. That'll be able to deal a whole lot. Very unfortunate. Might as well get in what little bit we can with Luminous Healer.
And chip away plenty of life points.
Will not return it. We're losing Spirit of the Breeze. We'll still have Charcoal and Pachi, but my draw is most certainly going to go to Tribute of the Doomed. And that Sparkman cannot... Perfect. That Sparkman cannot be left alive, is what I was gonna say. And with Sword of Deep-Seated being my draw, it'll just go back to the top of the deck.
Can't be left for two reasons. One is that it is powerful with that spell. The other is that it's possible fusion material.
Oh yeah. So, Sword of Deep-Seated will return to the top of the deck. Tribute to the Doomed will get rid of Sparkman. And he has no cards in hand. His only monster can't get past Charcoal and Pachi.
Yep, and if he tries, he's going to drop to exactly 5,000 life points. And his back row is down to 1.
And even with all of the damage that we've taken from that attack, we're still in the positive of 900 higher than where we started.
He was smart enough to not try to attack the Impachi, which is strange given that he has Luster Dragon and you didn't tribute set.
And there's a Nimble Mamanga to give us even more life. Honestly, I remember why I usually didn't build this until I had Shinata.
Burstinatrix is attacking Mamanga.
Which is fine, because it'll give us life and 2 more Mamanga. So now, we'll be able to get over 10,000 life points.
Right now.
Yeah, immediately, honestly. I was expecting him to try and attack the Impachi. And there's another Spirit of the Breeze.
Luster
If
Dragon
only it wasn't
down,
so strong.
But Burstinatrix might be the one who attacks it first.
The upsetting part is if they take it down, we lose every chance we have of Spirit of the Breeze. But we still have Dancing Fairies to do the same thing.
The real thing we need is a way to deal a bit of damage, though.
Yeah.
Because yes, we are
Yep,
over double.
there goes Burstinatrix's attack.
We are over double them on life points, but
We're also not dealing any. Except for that.
well, yeah, but that was them dealing it to themselves.
Yeah, it was Jaden not being the brightest bulb in the box. I wish he'd used
Jaden's
Luster
not even
Dragon.
the brightest bulb in the trash.
Fair. Goblin Secret Remedy, give us 600 life points. This would be a great moment to still have Fire Princess. Attacking Nimble Mamanga, giving us another 1,000 life.
However,
Then,
getting us back down to just Impachi at the same time.
that is an unfortunate moment. But he's actually attacking. Which means I'll be able to give it the Sword of Deep-Seated for 500 more defense. Putting it well over most of what he summons.
Does Sword of Deep-Sea do attack and defense, though?
500 attack, 500 defense.
The Power Harpy's brother up over the dragon.
You know, that's a good point. This would be a terrible moment for Trap Hole or another Mirror Force. Yeah.
Because the odds of you having a card stronger than 1900 in your deck, I didn't watch the full build, but I imagine it's pretty low, so your quick spells are better used to get over that.
I believe Blazing Apache is my strongest attacker. At 1850. Pot of Greed. I would love one.
Yeah. I play it.
Graceful Charity.
Also,
I would love one. And shit, that's unfortunate.
wouldn't have expected him to have that.
I wouldn't have either. Huh.
Sorry, gotta word that properly. Wouldn't have expected him to have that.
Yeah. We still have plenty of life. The issue is now getting over that Kaiser Glider without everything being just...
That's insulting.
That's insulting. For anyone who doesn't know, Gearfried, when equipped with an equip spell, immediately destroys it, no matter whose it is or what it does. So Sword Deep-Seated would be equipped, be destroyed, go back to the top of the deck, and prevent me from drawing anything.
Too bad we don't have the things to make Gearfried better.
Release Restraint would be great.
Well, as long as we had Swordmaster too.
Yeah. Swordmaster would be amazing.
Especially with some equip spells.
I need Shinato.
Which makes me wonder if that old structure deck, or maybe it was a starter deck, the warrior one, is in this game.
There we go. There's my Luster Dragon. I forgot I put that in here. Which is going to put it even with Kaiser Glider once I give it the sword. So long as he doesn't have another trap hole. Battle phase. And while we're here... Oh, they're both Luster Dragons. Let's just take one out then. 500, not much, but his only way of getting around it is to get rid of his Kaiser Glider.
So yeah, I'm thinking about getting what I need to emulate the PSP for my personal channel and doing original Attack Force.
Never mind. Kaiser Glider completely ignores the whole same attack rule. Forgot about that. This is not going very well.
Yep, for all that bluster of a new deck, he's starting to tear through it pretty fast.
Well, the Kaiser Glider is the main issue.
Not the first issue.
Not the first issue. The main issue, though. And now I'll draw sort of Deep-Seated.
Sealing your fate.
More or less, yeah. That is actually very unfortunate. I was excited for this. And then every time I tried to do something with Fire Princess, he stopped Fire Princess. Yeah, that should be enough for game. It will be. That is unfortunate.
Oh yeah.
I was excited for this. I had so many plans. It was going well-ish. And then it just wasn't. That is
What day of the week is it?
Saturday.
Saturday. I think there's supposed to be an event Sunday night at the harbor. I don't know if it's a specific Sunday or not, but...
So the only people around are Ches and Alexis, and I don't think either of them are willing to duel. Yeah, he requires you to have a higher title. So, Sunday night in the harbor?
I believe so. Or it might be like the second part of the day of Sunday, but the point is, not the morning.
I'm gonna go after Silas because so far I don't think we've... Cyrus. Because I don't think we've lost him so far. And his deck is, for the most part, pretty easy.
I don't remember if we beat him twice or beaten him once and lost once.
Good question. I'm gonna say we've beaten him twice.
Maybe we should watch our own playback a little sooner before recording.
Maybe.
Because we do watch it, we just haven't, we aren't caught up.
There's one way to put it, yeah. Alright.
Might as well start off with Upstart Goblin. Give him some life points to give yourself some for the rest of the game. Oh, you put the Tetsu in there?
Tetsu? Yes. with all of the equip spells in here that I need to be able to get my monsters high enough to be able to survive, I figured he would be an excellent addition. Not only is it deck thinning, it also just straight up lets me choose when I get what equip spells.
To an extent.
To an extent. The Axe of Despair in my hand means I don't have to search for the Axe of Despair though.
I think it's 2007 World Championship. Starts with Kotetsu in the structure deck, or in the starter deck. I think that's the right game. And that's where...
It's only fairies.
And that's where I gained my connection to it.
It's only 500. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Cestus because with it and Axe of Despair, that's a total of 1,500 points.
As long
on
as it's not a fairy.
As long as it's a fairy. Dispel. Alright. Hopefully,
It's a lot of spells.
you won't be able to. Yes.
Spell the Gathering.
Steamroid. That's
Polymerization.
That's annoying.
So I guess it's Steam Gyroid? Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't think
He's going to lose life first.
At least Steam Gyroid doesn't have an effect.
Yeah.
That's the trade-off. It's 100 points weaker than Steamroid can at max, but it doesn't retain the attack dropping effect when it's being attacked. But on the plus side, it also doesn't get Gyroid's effect.
This, however,
it's only a spellcaster.
But Axe of Despair doesn't care.
You also have Fissure to get rid of a monster.
Yep. The one with, I believe it's lower defense? Yep, lower attack.
So that could get rid of Dekoichi and the Fire Princess get rid of Steam Gyroid, clearing his field. That's a possibility.
Yep. Ooh, or I could have attacked Dekoichi, dealing more damage, and then main phase 2.
That's true.
Ah.
I've played a lot of Duel Links lately, so I've forgotten main phase 2 exists a little.
Yeah, I don't usually do things during main phase 2 as it is. There goes Steam Gyroid. Our Fire Princess will be fairly difficult to get rid of, which hopefully means that she'll survive long enough to fulfill her role. Card destruction. There goes my hand. So much for my Cestus. But I did get Numinous Healer and Magic Jam.
Yes, and of several monsters.
Nimble Momonga, Skelengel, and UFO Turtle. UFO Turtle is in here for the Fire Princess, so it won't be the greatest use right now. But Nimble Momonga will be of great use. Battle phase. Hopefully, neither of those is a Mirror Force. I would use No Woman of Extermination, but he made me discard my hand.
Which also means you no longer have D-Spell.
Yep. But there's Horn of Light. Horn of Light doing defense.
Yes.
I have to remember that.
It'd be great to protect an already flipped Spirit of the Breeze, but that's about it.
It'd be great to protect either of my main fairies. But...
What's your other main fairy?
Dancing Fairies.
Oh yeah.
Which has higher attack, but is weak in either regard. Patroid. That'll prevent him from being able to look at my face downs. Not that he really uses its effect. Now then, if he forces me to apparently do nothing. No. No. Let's flip summon Skelangel, letting me draw a card. Dancing Fairy, which has higher stats than I remembered.
I thought it was a 1700.
I thought it was a 13-15. Don't know why. We're going to set Book of Moon and summon the Dancing Fairy for travel.
Why Dancing Fairy?
That was more annoying than it needed to be.
So you're gonna clear his face down, or use the 2 to take out?
Well, Skelangel is 100 shy of Gyroid.
I didn't remember what the other face-up was.
We're going to end our turn there, unfortunately.
Hopefully he won't be able to do too much either. Unless, of course, he drew, as I say, Steam Ruin the face down with Polymerization.
Now, we Book of Moon my Skelangel, so that on the next turn, I'll be able to draw another card. Hey look, another Dancing Fairy. Please don't have another trap hole. He has another trap hole. Nope. Alright. Well...
On the plus side, he has no hand and no monsters now.
Yeah.
And you do have at least
I'm just
UFO
very sad. Premature Burial. Alright. Well, here comes Steam Gyroid. No, just Steam Run?
Oh yeah, you have Magic Hammer. I forgot.
I'll get rid of the Horn of Light. That way I can at least keep UFO Turtle in case I don't draw a monster. Flying Kamakiri. I'm gonna do it instead.
Sounds fine.
I mean, they're the same stats either way. It's just a question of what attribute gets summoned when they're destroyed. And I believe there's more wind monsters in this deck that I can pull from.
One thing I have to say about this deck you built so far, though, is that it seems to definitely pad out the length of some of these duels.
Yeah, it makes them a little bit longer. A lot of bit longer.
Yeah, we're currently at 33
Longer.
minutes on the timer.
And there's Steam Gyroid.
Of course there is.
Luminous Healer won't help much with that. So let's set UFO Turtle. Switch you to defense.
And hope for the best.
And hope for the best. There's still I believe 2 equip spells in the deck.
Yes, activating
Fusion
Fusion
Gate.
Gate right now is just a favor to you. I mean, you can't use it, but he can't right now either.
Yeah. Flying Kamakiri, hopefully, still has something to pull from. It does.
Spirit of the Breeze.
Right after I discarded the Horn of Light.
Which would be able to protect it.
But, regardless, there's an extra 1,000 life. I'm upset with how well this was going and then all of a sudden wasn't going.
I can understand that.
Summons Dikoichi,
Just to insult your values.
but of course. Dikoichi is attacking UFO Turtle.
That one's to insult your strategies.
Let's activate Gift of the Mystical Elf to gain 300 life for every monster on the field.
Not that that's many.
No.
Charcoal Impachi.
Unfortunately, it'll be in attack position, but it thins the deck.
It also controls who he's going to attack.
Yes. We take 2100 points of damage, but that allows me to activate Numinous Healer, which will heal us for 1000 of that, and during the next standby phase, I'll gain another 1000. Special Hurricane. If only I had a card to discard.
I mean, by next turn.
Black Pendant.
This is about to get real funny real fast.
The unfortunate part of this is that Dikoichi is not special summoned, and I'm going to have no monsters on the field.
True, but that'll leave him with just that Dikoichi unless he draws a monster.
True.
But we know that he's burnt through his Black Pendant now.
And it's the perfect one I want to discard. That couldn't have happened any better.
My Pot of Greed would have been cooler. But
Yeah, we don't have that. So while I take the 500 from that, and I'm going to take damage from his attack, I now start gaining life points every standby phase, regardless of field state. Single direct attack. Come on, let me draw any monster. Limiter removal. Now I don't even have to draw a monster. We are supposedly losing.
by 500. That's changing pretty quickly.
Very quickly. We are now winning by 300
Now, out of the entire field and hands, there is one card.
total.
Well, no, 2 fields though. Forgot about it.
Ah, you're right. There's
Speaking of
another
spells.
200. And here's another 1,000. Or, to quote some of my favorite people, here's egg in your face.
Pass turn. Cyrus draws his last pathetic card so we can end this.
Hopefully. Harpy's brother. Great card to draw. How much you want to bet one of those is a Mirror Force?
Or Magic Cylinder. But you're at exactly 8,000. Like he hasn't touched you yet.
It's like neither of us have touched me. I'm pretty sure I've dealt some damage to myself too.
Yeah, but you've also undealt damage.
I've undealt a lot of damage. And there's Blazing Impachi. Now we're hitting the roll.
Yeah, you're cooking with burning wood.
Premeditated charcoal, you know what? Negate attack.
Miniaturized, localized heart attack.
He's making this take longer than it needs to.
Yep, this is going to be the longest video we've had yet.
Which is honestly very upsetting.
Well, as long as the viewers don't mind it, I don't either. Especially if it breaks the losing streak.
Let's make this one a little bit higher. And magic negation. Magic jammer, sorry. But
Black
that
Pendant
clears his
still goes to
hand.
the grave.
And Black Pendant still goes to the grave.
Unless it doesn't trigger when it's negated.
That is unfortunate. I will trade off the 50 extra for the possibility that this has 1800 defense, and it's penguin soldier.
I really dislike the old penguins.
I hadn't summoned yet. The penguins are quite annoying. At least I was able to put something back on the field immediately. Sword of Deep-Seated. Let's give it Blazing Apache once again. I was about to say if this is another gyroid. Thankfully, it's not.
This time you've actually got to take a nice chunk out with 5 points again.
Over half of what he had left.
Or in other words, he can't take that twice.
And there's the cream on top of the cheese on top of the cake. Red medicine. Classic 500 life points.
Why did you put cheese on your cake?
Cream cheese icing. To deal as much damage as possible, I'm going to attack with the weaker one first, because every 100 points we deal is 1 DP we gain. So this 1500 points of overkill, on top of the 9,000 life points he had, we're fine. Victory. We broke the losing streak. The damage alone gave us a total of... Alright. I'd like to call that successful.
Yep. We did finally break the losing streak, and we earned a couple hundred DP back. Having said that though, this video has pushed about 10 minutes longer than usual. So no better time than now to go ahead and call it quits. So having said that, stay safe, have a nice night.
Have some fun. We'll see you next time.